management that had to be the key to the game deal for you?
Yeah, it's, I thought we were pretty good on the penalty kill. I didn't love us on the penalty kill. I thought we gave up a lot of shots, but Mackey was pretty strong, and then I thought our D limited second chance opportunities, and obviously eliminating the 8 power plays, so not being able to kill them off the board, that was big for us. Confidence-wise was big.
You had to figure that the goaltending would bounce back for you eventually after having one of the lowest save percentages in the league, and then now starting to come back a little bit.
Yeah, I think Mackey's, looking a lot more comfortable on the net. I think a lot of times the goaltenders, when they feel like it's a one-man job, with Nathan not really being available right now, they kind of settle into that role, and they get more confidence where they know somebody's maybe not looking over their shoulder. So it was a very similar situation when he took over last year. So you don't win in this league without good goaltending. And, you look at the games that we've won, we give up 1 or 2 goals, we give up more than that, or we're in trouble because we don't score enough. So goaltending is obviously a big part of it. Mackey was real good tonight.
Or was he looking over his shoulder?
Or was he? I think that
The guy with the credentials coming in, that's pretty well, that has the path.
Yeah, but for him, I think, that's maybe long-term thinking. We don't know when those guys are going to be available between Hack and Nathan, so in order to play. So, we obviously want him to play sooner rather than later, but yeah, that could be part of it too. That's good motivation. You could very shortly here have 3 capable goalies at this level, and there's only 1 net, so it's whoever's playing the best, as we've talked about. It's got to be playing now. We don't have time to be messing around making people feel good.
You guys work on him shooting at the open net, or?
Yeah, he does that on his own. To me, I think a 2-goal lead is way different than a 1-goal lead. I probably would have been pretty upset if you did it with a 1-goal lead. 2-goal lead, you've got a little room to play with there. And if he was aiming for the net, his accuracy is not very good, because he was a long ways away from being in the net. So I think he was just trying to get the forecheck on.
Dalby was working with him.
Yeah, exactly.
This was a really good team win.
Yeah.
McPherson on a penalty kill with a stick. And
Yeah.
a big play by Reed to score a goal, and just lots of little things.
Guys are doing what they do, and that's important. You look at a guy like Brody Reed on a call-up, he's here because he can score goals, and we don't have guys that can score goals. And he's shown that he can do that for us, and he does that job well. Alan McPherson's a 4th-line centerman, needs to play well in his own zone, needs to be able to kill a penalty. Dolphy and Jerry D'Amigo have been outstanding on the penalty kill. Matt Ellis has been outstanding on the penalty kill. Phil Maroney's won a lot of good face-offs. You see guys like Samuel Thomas starting to contribute. Willie Carrier's looking a lot more comfortable. Braden Irwin, plays his game strong on the walls, getting pucks deep in front of the net on the power play. So I think there's been hopefully some guys understanding their identity, and that obviously is going to help your team now. We need to consistently generate more offense. I think that's going to be our challenge as the year goes on. But I think that we've gotten to a point where at least guys know what their job is, and that they have a role that they have to play in order for us to be successful. And then, every once in a while it falls apart a little bit. You got some injuries, and that Carrier ends up on the power play, and he does it between the legs behind the back pass from the neutral zone. We take a tripping penalty, and that's being a rookie. He's got to learn. You can't do that. You can't do it now. You can't do it next week. You can't. If you want to win hockey games, you got to play winning hockey.
Maybe some guys, I guess, with all the calls and things like that, seeing some opportunities that maybe they felt like they were buried before.
Yeah, I think that's what you see, and whether it's fair or not, a guy like Samuel Thomas was a long time there playing 6 minutes a night, and it's like anything else in the world. You got to earn trust from the people that are controlling your destiny a little bit, and that's a player's responsibility. And JST's done a much better job with that. I think I put him out with Phil and Irwin with 2.5 minutes left. With a D zone face-off, because I feel like he's got a better idea how to play in his own zone now, where it was a challenge at the beginning of the year, but he's a first-year player. So some of those guys that probably weren't getting a lot of opportunity, whether it's your hand being forced or them earning it, have done a nice job of filling into those roles, and we just need that consistency now.
Nice goal from Leduc there too.
Yeah, it was. And that's something that if he's another guy that probably felt a little bit buried at times, but as a guy that came in as an offensive defenseman, I had to talk with him yesterday. If you don't shoot the puck, it's hard to be an offensive defenseman. You got a good shot, and yet you seem to, whether it's on the power play at the offensive blue line, you want to pass through the cross seam every time. And, you know, we've got to be a team that generates a lot more shots. We're going to have to be a low shooting percentage team. We better generate more shots. And then that's going to increase your secondary shots. So hopefully that message is starting to get across. I still think we turned down too many shots again tonight where we passed into some areas that, you know, if we just get the mindset of getting over the line and blistering on the goalie and they can make a save and then make their D turn and have to go get the puck, I think we'd be a much better team because we are fast. We can get to that spot away from the puck a lot of times, but we just haven't been able to get that mindset consistently.
I mean, Cat made a pass on a 2-on-1 that,
Yeah.
I mean, he shoots, there's one of them gets the rebound.
That's exact, I mean, this was your verbatim, the words yesterday, Cat, you have to be a shooter. Like, this is, was it 3 minutes into the game?
Yeah.
We let their goalie off the hook. I mean, even if you put it off the goalie, Brody Reed's there, maybe the puck goes on his tape or you score on the initial shot, but at least you're making them make the save early, and it's just, it's habits, you know, you gotta break that habit of when he gets the puck, he constantly wants it straight in front of him, which limits his option to only pass the puck. He's gotta get it in the shooting position, where at least he's a threat, and then as he develops as a player, maybe slides it over. We want him to shoot it, you know, especially early in the game, you gotta make a guy make a save.
Brody Reed, like, why, his numbers, he's a half a point a game here.
Yeah.
In the AHL this year, what, you know, I understand the numbers, everybody's got guys they want to see, but can he not play here regularly?
Can he not play here? Yeah, he can. He can play here regularly. He's been here two games, he scored 2 goals, so that gets you a regular spot. Brody was a player that we brought in camp, and didn't have, you know, he was good, you know, I think he's a good player. I think he kind of got in a situation where he was asked to be in Worcester, you know, if I look at things, he was asked to be a 3rd or 4th line player, that's not what he is, you know, and it's asking somebody to do something that they're not, you know, he's got to be in the top 6 in a situation where he's going to get some touches, where he can score and play with good players. I think he, you know, didn't get a one-way American League deal in the summertime, so he, you know, took a close league deal in Elmira to keep his options open, and everywhere he's gone so far this year, I mean, he's in Adirondack, I think he had 4 or 5 goals up there. He was good on their team when they were rolling, so thankfully the timing worked out that when we needed a player, he was available for us, because he definitely was the guy that we wanted to get here.
Okay.